Welcome to the Shark Bite Show, where we dive into the stories of our members, coaches, friends, and family of Shark Bite Fitness and Nutrition. All right, let's roll.
Tonight we're going to talk about how we can transition from this 4 weeks into a lifestyle and life changes that hopefully can last a lifetime. Hopefully over the last 3 weeks going into this fourth week, you've kind of learned some things that you can start adapting and changing and be able to carry over long term, right? Because that's the goal of how we can sustain long term healthy lifestyle choices and not go way off the deep end. I talked to a lady today that called for information about the gym, and she's like, I did keto last year, but now I'm back up to over 200 pounds and I gained 60 pounds. I was like, I'm like, okay. So it's just, we talked about those fat diets last week. They're hard. They might work in the interim, but then once you start going back to your normal lifestyle, it's so hard to maintain, right? She said her mother-in-law moved in, her husband went off the diet, and they're going out there, it's just life and things that just can't do every day. So that's kind of what we're building on. Nicole Tracy is not on here. She wins the Skinny Taste meal prep cookbook for the week. You should have all gotten an email, I think Thursday, for a review, either Facebook or Google. If you can leave a message on there about the meal prep course, we'd appreciate that, of course. And then that will be, whoever leaves a review will be entered in for the last drawing, and I'll do another giveaway for the cookbook. Okay. So Google, Facebook review for the Shark Bite meal prep course. And let me know if you didn't get that email, but it should have came out last Thursday, I think, the link. And we'll double check and send out another one. All right. So like I said, is this the end or is it just the beginning? Hopefully it's just the beginning for you, or somewhat, you might already be on your health and fitness journey, and it's going to help just kind of rejuvenate you, get you motivated again to work on those healthy habits and meal prep ideas and stuff that we've talked about. Let's see. Sorry, I have so many notes that I'm trying to go off of, but we want to talk about tonight a few ways that can help you move forward into the future and where to go from here. So the main things is getting a coach if you don't have one already, someone that can help you on the journey. Focus on the small things, keep that momentum going. Hopefully you've gained some momentum over the past few weeks that you can keep going. And then, that social circle of support that I mentioned already, how to get them to be supportive of you on your journey, right? Because, you're living with someone that might not necessarily be on board. It's difficult. We'll dive into that a little bit more. Your friends going out and doing different things, and you're trying to be healthy, and they're like, oh, let's eat a bag of chips and drink beer or whatever. So it's okay sometimes. But, so no, Sarah was interested in nutrition coaching. Possibly you can do that virtual or in person. It helps make it easier, right? You've got studies show that people that have that one-on-one accountability just do better. They get longer lasting results, sustainable, and you stick with it. We offer different monthly plans. It is a 3-month commitment because you didn't get to where you are now overnight, so you're not gonna get to your goal overnight either. Wish it was that easy, but so it's going to take time, and we've kind of created our plans to help you succeed. Like I said, virtual or in person. We offer that nutritional support, that encouragement that most of us need. Accountability, right, is that huge factor. Sarah, you said you've been posting pictures and stuff to hold yourself accountable. We have a nutrition Facebook member page only as well. And I know that's huge in a lot of people's success. Because when you meet with someone, or that they're going to be checking in on you, you're going to do what you say you're going to do more often than not, right? calorie, macro, nutrient guidance, if that's something that we go with, some recommendations, if that's appropriate, recipe and meal prep ideas. We share tons of recipes. We always have like a recipe of the month. And then, troubleshooting, right? It's not an exact science. So that's why it's created like for you. And we're all different. So, we kind of start out on the journey. If things aren't working, we can start tweaking it to get you to your goals. And then, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly check-ins, but it's at least once a month, check in, make sure everybody's doing good, on the same page, hitting those goals. And like, if you're not, like I said, tweak it. Um, we'll always be here for you, but right, we can't do it for you. So, we love working with all of our nutrition clients. It's always a fun journey. I know sometimes even when I started out, before I was coaching for nutrition, I was a nutrition client myself, and I'd be like, Katie, this isn't working. And but it's just one of those things you gotta kind of commit to and stick with, and don't lose that hope or faith. If you do veer off a little bit, you can always get back on track, and that's our main goal, is to help you succeed in that. Without a coach, or with a coach, without a coach, but some other things that you can focus on, easy steps after this workshop. Focus on changing one thing at a time. Usually in the beginning, it's easier to focus on just one thing. So like meal prep, for example, you don't want to start out meal prepping every single meal, because it's not always that feasible, right? But if you start with one thing and you get that down, then you can move on to the next thing. So like I said, focus on that one meal. How can you make this one meal a little bit better? In the beginning of the guide that you guys received, there's a graphic of the foods listed. It's like the green, yellow, and red. So the green is, good, go ahead and eat most of these foods, and it's broken down into your proteins, carbs, and fats. The yellow is eat some, and the red is eat fewer, right? We don't demonize any foods. But for example, if you're at stage 1, which for those of you that are on here or even in the meal prep course, excuse me, a couple of us might be here, but if you're at stage 1 and say you don't feel like you have time to sit down and eat lunch, you're eating in your car, you're getting fast food, you order burger, fries, and Coke. Okay. That's a gigantic gut bomb, right? If you're doing that 5 days a week at work, there is no judgment here, but there's definitely different ways that you can start making healthier steps towards that. So stage 1, burger, fries, and Coke. Stage 2, maybe you go to like a little bit higher end burger place with actual real meat. You can get a salad instead of fries, and maybe go for that Diet Coke instead of a regular Coke. And then, don't eat in your car. You bring it back to work and you eat it at your desk. Right? Stage 2. So stage 3, meal prep. Maybe you make yourself a homemade burger with some lean beef or ground turkey. You got some lettuce, maybe some tomatoes, whatever you like to put on your burger, a whole grain bun, a little nicer cheese, real cheese. You can take that to lunch, maybe a Diet Coke from the vending machine, and you don't eat it at your desk. You take it to the lunchroom. You give yourself that mental break. Give your body time to like relax and digest that food. And you have like some time away from the screen if you sit at a desk all day. And then stage 4, obviously, is the ultimate one. You meal prepped your burger. You might skip the bun, whether or not you need the carbs or not. You have a nice salad. You might be able to have time to go outside. I don't know. We're getting into the really hot season here. Sarah, you're going to start enjoying time outside. Where it's almost too hot now to go enjoy lunch outside here. But, just give yourself that mental break, and you're skipping the soda and you're drinking water. Okay. That's like the ultimate goal. But like wherever you are, don't feel like if you're at stage 1, you have to jump right to stage 4, right? Um, make those small changes over time, and it'll end up adding up, making a huge difference for you. Um, one success secret is have that food prep ritual, right? Those who are successful in their diets and um, their food prep kind of have that like ritual going. Okay. So hopefully over the past few weeks, that's something that you've been able to establish with the meal prep guide and things that we've gone over. Um, but have a plan. And if you've got that plan, you'll end up succeeding in the end. Um, all right, now on to the support from our loved ones, whether it's friends and family, someone that you live with. They will help you make the changes a lot easier, right? If they're on board, life is way easier. um, so the company that you keep really does affect your progress in living a healthy lifestyle, right? Um, you really need that support from your loved ones, your friends, and sometimes it's really hard, but it's important to include your social circle. Um, and I kind of like this saying: you are the sum of the people that you hang out with, whether it's your spouse, your friends, people at the gym, at work, right? We kind of start to act, do things that who we're around the most. And it's really hard swimming against the grain, right? Swimming up current. Um, most of the time, it's the right thing to do, but it's not always the easiest thing to do. Um, so you want to create habits from those people around you. Hopefully, they're the healthy ones, but they can affect what you eat, how much, how active you are. If you and your friends go out, like I said earlier, and it's typical to order salads, then you'll order most likely to order salads, right? And something healthier. If your friends are the type that like eat a bag of chips and a beer, it's probably what you guys are going to do when you hang out, right? So, and the same thing goes with exercise. Not going to dive too much into that, right? But like whoever we hang out with and people that like prioritize their physical activity and working out, you'll be more active if those are the types of people that you're kind of hanging out with. So just be aware of your circle, that people are around you. Sometimes we don't realize it, but they can kind of be our enemy, but can't think of a better word right now. Where people are just kind of, they want to be supportive, but they don't want to change any of their lifestyle. So just keep that in mind. Be mindful of that, and always reach out to any of us if you need help or suggestions. Because doing different is, not always easy. And when you have that friction, you feel stuck because people start putting up barriers, and then you want that momentum and the support of a coach, your family, community, to help keep you going, right? That's everyone's goal. Community, like I mentioned, we've got the Facebook group, we have nutrition, we've got the gym. If you ask anyone that comes to Shark Fit or any other type of gym such as CrossFit, like what is it that you love most? I'd say 99% of the people are going to say the community, right? You're around like-minded individuals that have similar goals, and that can be a huge game changer. If it's not feasible that right now, get it. We like I mentioned, offer virtual coaching. But remember that nutrition is going to make up about 90% of your results. So if you're not taking care of nutrition, I want to tell you to forget your health and your fitness, but definitely need to work on the nutrition aspect of it, and then you can start moving your body. But if you want to add that fitness portion into losing body fat, right? So if your goal is to drop some weight, lose some body fat, build muscle, you're gonna have to start working out, signal your body um, to have a reason to start burning the fat and not lose your muscle. So if your diet's super good, you've lost some weight, but you start losing your muscle, you need to start becoming a little more active, And that way your body has that reason to hold on to the muscle that we all need to just function in everyday life, right? And then remember, social influence works both ways. Not only do those of us around us influence us, you can influence people right back. If you have family members, household health issues, if they see you start being healthy, they're going to tend to take notice and hopefully start, repeating things that you're doing, opposed to like, oh, forget it, let's go have a beer and pizza tonight. That's okay once in a while, but not every night, right? And if you're struggling with getting your support system going, go back to your why. It's not another New Year's resolution. It's not a 6-week challenge, right? It's long-term, want to be healthy, have that better lifestyle, and communicate that to your support system. Dig deep, let them know like what you need and why you need that, or what you don't need, right? I think I know I fail at this, is saying, communicating, hey, I need this from you, but you can keep that. And don't try to like push or pressure anyone, but be persistent and remember your why. And that is all I have for you guys tonight. Short and sweet. Anybody have any questions, comments, any feedback from the last few weeks? Sarah, you said you didn't get the email. Is that what I saw? Not seeing the email? Okay.
I did not get the email.
I'll find it.
Okay. And then to look at the nutrition plans, you said it's out on your webpage. Is that right?
We have some information on the website, but I can get with you separately too and talk about different plans and stuff that we have.
Okay.
Tom, you got anything?
Well, just coming up with chimichanga right now. So.
Oh, there you go. Do you like those?
Yeah, they're good. They turned out good.
Yeah. I know, Sarah, you made some of the different recipes. You like everything that you tried?
Yes.
Quinoa meatballs that you messed up.
Gosh darn it. But I'm putting it on my salad tonight, and I will try the recipe again. Trust me. I haven't tried anything out of week 4 yet.
Right. And I know Sarah, just because she's my best friend for like the last 30 years, I know she cooks a lot, right? But the one recipe for the turkey quinoa meatballs, it said 1 cup cooked quinoa. So she cooked a cup of quinoa, which ends up, it's like rice. So you're going to, basically double what you put. So she cooked the 1 cup and then threw it all into the meatballs. Just like, these aren't forming at all. But so it's just simple, silly things. That's why we're all here.
Yeah.
Barry, you got anything?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you keep the website going, the Facebook page going, and when people have recipes, that'd be great. Little variety and.
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to keep the Facebook page going here that we've started. Throw different things in there. I feel like everyone's been kind of quiet. I know I have been too, so that's my bad. But throw out ideas. I love cooking different things. I know Katie posted an Instagram page. I put a couple in there. It's always, it gets boring doing the same thing over and over again. I can for a while, but good variety is always nice and simple, easy, healthy. Christy, you got anything?
Not really. I feel bad. I didn't post a lot of pictures in there, but I did do a lot of meal prep. So just kind of, I think, putting some more ideas in there for other people to see. And because I have to meal prep for me and the 3 kids. Otherwise, the week goes to crap. But yeah, just, this is really helpful though. Like, it definitely helped me to get some more ideas of like how to do it like more effectively. Because don't worry, Sarah, you're not the only one who's messed up some meal prep stuff before. So, but you learn as you go, and like you can tweak it the way you want it as you go. So like I make a lot of stuff, but I'll add more veggies in it than maybe what it calls for, or add it to the meal on top of it and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just you got to tweak it to what you like and what you want. What works best for you. But
Right. And hopefully, the recipes like the chimichangas or something like that, it's something that's good for you if you've got kids at home, like that's something along those lines, or you can kind of like push, Christy said, tweak it a little bit so everyone will eat it and it's still healthy. But I've enjoyed it. I'm still available. If anybody needs anything, reach out. Terry, I'm really jealous of your OCD and your organization and your pantry.
OCD is not a bad thing. I don't know why it's such
It's not at all.
can you come OCD my kitchen?
I would love to. That's great. Yeah.
I know you look at mine and be like, wow, how do you function? Like, I don't. I got shelves so I can stack my spices finally. I just need to keep other hands out of
I
it.
used to tell my daughter all the time, because she'd say, why do you alphabetize your spices? I say, because before you know it, if you don't do it, you end up with 3 paprikas and no oregano. And then last year around Christmas time, I was getting some stuff out and I said, why do I have 3 paprikas? How did this happen?
Same. And I'm like, oh no, I haven't. You get back from the store and you're like, nope, didn't have it. I love that. All right, guys.
Spices spawn.
Yeah.
Spices just naturally spawn in the cabinet. I don't know how they all get there.
And spices aren't cheap, right?
Yeah.
A little bit and $3 or $4, but if you like, especially like saffron, that stuff is like gold. But
Yeah, and so is vanilla bean.
right, actual
That's
real
crazy.
vanilla bean.
Yeah.
So you got to keep an eye on those dates and rotate them and not throw them away because it's just sad. But all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the members page.
All right, thanks for hanging out with us today on the Shark Bite Show. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Shark Bite Fitness and Nutrition, or on our website at sharkbitefitness.com. If you'd like to find out more about our guests, their information will be in the show notes. If you'd like to talk to us about getting more fit, feel free to schedule a free no sweat intro at one of our locations in Cape Coral, Fort Myers, or Naples, Florida.